Growing up in church, I heard about the big names in the Bible: David, Moses, Mary, but nobody ever told me about Sophia. I didn't even know she was in the Bible until I started digging for myself. And let me tell you what I found. It changed how I see everything now. Picture this. I'm sitting there one night, flipping through Proverbs, and I come across a passage and it says, "Wisdom cries aloud in the street. She raises her voice in public squares." Wisdom. And I think, who is she? Why have I never heard her name in Sunday school? That's when I started to realize that this isn't some random mention. This is Sophia. She's been there all along, and we've just ignored her. Sophia is the personification of God's wisdom. She's not a side character or a footnote. She's there in the creation of the story. She's right there in the creation of the story, y'all. In Proverbs 8, she says, "I was there when he set the heavens in place, when he marked out the horizons on the face of the deep." That's Sophia standing beside God as the world is being created. Like, can you imagine that? Wisdom itself given a voice, a feminine voice, present from the beginning, y'all. But here's where it gets deep. So Sophia isn't just about knowledge. She's about connection. She's about balance and understanding. She represents the feminine side of divine creation, the side we rarely hear about in the world that often leans so heavy on the masculine. And maybe that's why we don't talk about her. I don't know. Maybe it's easier to leave out the parts of God that challenged how we see power, how we see strength and wisdom. You know, when I learned about Sophia, it was like a light bulb went off for me. Wisdom isn't something you get. It is alive. It's calling out to us. It's guiding us. And for me, that's comforting. It means that there's more to God's story than I was ever told. It means that we're not just being taught lessons, we're being invited to listen, to learn, and to truly grow. So here's what I will ask. What would it really look like if we listened to Sophia? If we embraced wisdom as a guiding force in our lives? Think about that and let me know in the comments. Because maybe, just maybe, we've been ignoring the very thing that could lead us back to balance, back to love, back to life. Follow me for more stories like this, because I'm here to explore the things that we don't talk about.